Welcome to Recusance with J.C. Quinn. Today we're going to be talking about Donald Trump and the good things that he has done. A lot of the liberals really hate Donald J. Trump, our ex-president. The question is why? He was a successful businessman. He was a successful TV personality. So why do they hate him so much? He's been a devoted father as well. He's accused of being a racist and a fascist and a misogynist and a homophobe. And frankly, none of these things are true. In December of 2018, Donald Trump signed into law the First Step Act, which was a bipartisan justice reform bill. It aimed at reducing nonviolent crimes sentences lower, like drug offenders. And it really promoted rehabilitation programs. Oh, it's very needed in this country. Liberals should love this, but yet they seem to overlook it. On top of that, while president, he signed the Support for Patients and Communities Act that was directly aimed to help the opioid crisis and rehabilitation centers, which also included quite a bit of research to help further that along for people. In 2017, Donald Trump signed into the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. It was a big overhaul in the tax code. Basically, it lowered the tax rates for individuals and for businesses. And it simplified some of the tax filing processes, which everybody hates. What was good about it and why this wasn't just some capitalist move, what was great about it was it incentivized business owners to really focus on job creation, tax cuts. While Trump was president, he also brokered several historic peace deals in the Middle East. One of those was the Abraham Accords, which was between Israel, the United Arab Emirates, and Bahrain. It was a major step towards peace in the Middle East, and it absolutely furthered stability over there, which was severely lacking, largely because of the United States. Trump also signed in the VA Mission Act, which aimed at and improved the benefits for veterans, specifically the healthcare options. It gave them access to private insurances, which they struggled with having before. Did you also know that Trump signed the Right to Try Act? Have you ever even heard of this one? People who were terminally ill, it gave them more direct access to experimental trials and experimental treatments to help try and save their lives. That alone provided hope for thousands of people, and people just ignore it. He was trying to help people save lives. The Trump Organization saw a huge increase for the budget for NASA. It renewed our focus on space exploration, which we need. We loved it. It's a unifying factor of Americans, and honestly, the world. Trump initiated the goal of getting back to the moon by 2024. That's just 1 year away now. Trump also launched the Space Force. People laughed at it at first, but it's pretty badass. And especially where now that we know that there are UFOs, it has been disclosed. This is a great idea in my opinion. I think people just hate Trump just for the sake of hating him. And if we ever did have an alien invasion, I sure as hell hope the liberals are the first ones on their knees, kissing and thanking Donald Trump. The fact of the matter is that Donald Trump wasn't as bad as people think. He did so many good things for people. Was he a little bit of a dick when he was tweeting? Sure. And just because of that, they magnified that one personality flaw in some people's opinions and made it this entire lie and this entire charade that Donald Trump is this horrible person and he ticks the box of every single bad thing you can think of. Liberals, I plead with you. Look at things that he's done that are good. Don't be so easily manipulated to think that he was just this evil man running around.